And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Clock at 6. The shot, no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to...
Defensively in that game, guys, a lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
Shot is off.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Cousins with a screen on Rubio. No good off the back of the rim.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dancers.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jang, he's checked in for Jordan. Jones comes in for Towns. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Wiggins. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Then for the Kings, Kufis checked in for Cousins. Cauley Stein comes in for Taj Gibson. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Darren Collison.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Here's Watson. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
To the left side wing. Temple. The shot no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Chang with a screen on run. Bean passes to Dang. Got a piece of it. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Rondo penetrating. From outside, Temple can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 3. Dot is off.
It's like that.
And Muhammad kicks to Levine. And a wide open look for Freak. And he's good on the 3-ball. Watson's got 15 points.
And really, he came into the game today.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your...
And DeAndre Jordan not a focal point offensively for this team. But as a defender, he understands...
I'm not really a big scorer for our team, but that's not my job. My job is to defend and rebound for our team. And, I've accepted my role, and I feel like I'm, excelling in my role.
Well, Jordan, a man who knows what his job is, and he likes his job, Clark, and does it very, very well. He is excelling.
Yeah, he is. He may not be the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, but he is certainly the Clippers' Defensive Player of the Year. Jordan's become a defensive beast, an animal defensively, and really the thing of it is he's still learning and growing, and he's going to continue to get better, which is scary.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
On the court right now for the Kings, we got DeMarcus Cousins. Garrett Temple is out there with Cauley Stein. And there's Collison, and it's Hickson in at the 2. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks, boy, was he tremendous. He ended with 28 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just... Some changes for Minnesota. Perry Jones, he's checked in for Towns. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. And Freak subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Kufis, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool and consistent at the stripe this year, I mean, that's impressive.
Here's Collison. Offen again. Now here's Watson. He's guarded closely.
At will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
In the corner, Collison with it. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 7 points for Darren Collison.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Gay can't get
Another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. The offensive rebound. And
A lot easier to make shots.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And Muhammad kicks to Watson. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Levine.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Rondo. So as we conclude the first...
Well, Ricky, what...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Wiggins outside at the 3 with Anthony Towns at the 4. Freak is out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And that one's good. Cousins.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Right. Now, here's Watson. He's covered by Collison. Watson's shot is good. Watson's got 21.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
To the inside, Cousins, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls. Garrett Temple has checked in for Sacramento. And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Watson. He's averaging points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
And the shot is good.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
Here's Cousins. Rubio with the rebound.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And it's good.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Outside Rondo. Cousins with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Gay. Off the left rim.
Like you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
On the wing, Wiggins. Watson for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And that's now 27 points for Freak. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And he answers right back with a 3 of his own.
Watch out now, Sookie. We got a duel shaping up right here. This could be mano-mano for a little while.
And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
They get it again. Kings have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Gibson. Rebound, Minnesota. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws.
Here's Watson, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
All right, target setter, coming out of the court now, your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
And let's take this moment to check out the point guards with the highest shooting percentage from the last 10 games.
With his shooting than he's been with his passing. Just a terrific percentage from the field.
And, Greg, this isn't a power forward we're talking about. I mean, this is a point guard. He's knocking down shots from 20 feet like they were layups.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Jang, he's checked in for Jordan. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Wiggins. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
And he can time his passes so quickly. Wow, what an assist.
To the paint. And again, another shot trained there from Watson. Watson's got 15 points here in the second half. To the wing right side. Hickson wide open. They get it back. Here's Cauley Stein. It's blocked.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The shot by Hickson, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. To the middle and stolen by Gay. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Gay's got his second bucket of the night.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Watson makes it off the glass.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
The drive by Rondo. Gay right side. "16 feet away, and no good trying to get that one." And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And here are the Kings now on the floor for Sacramento. They've got Alexander. Cauley Stein is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Collison, and it's Rondo in at the 1 spot. Here's Watson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
To the wing right side. Screen by Cousins. Jacks up a 3. The jump hook, that's good.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Rubio gets a screen from Watson. For the 3. And the dunk by Jordan.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Here's Rubio, breakaway.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle. Off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Rondo kicks to Collison. Cousins with a screen for Collison, and that one's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Elbow shot is on the way. Watson's shot is off. The Kings have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Back to Rondo. Looking to get back on track here. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Some changes for Minnesota. Harrell, he's checked in for Jordan. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and Zach LaVine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock. Muhammad, the pass to Harrell.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Montrezl Harrell at the line for 2.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Watson. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. From deep three-point range, Jones kicks to LaVine. Now, here's Watson. Lets the 3 fly, nails it.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight, Clark, a dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Yeah. Yeah. How real is this? How real is this?
The Prelude is out now, and 2K TV has all the details. Plus, find out what we have in store for our new season. NBA 2K17 The Prelude is out now, and 2K TV has all the details. Plus, find out what we have in store for our new season. NBA 2K17 The Prelude is out now, and 2K TV has all the details. Plus, find out what we have in store for our new season. NBA 2K17 The Prelude is out now, and 2K TV has all the details. Plus, find out what we have in store for our new season. NBA 2K17 The Prelude is out now, and 2K TV has all the details. Plus, find out what we have in store for our new season. NBA 2K17 The Prelude is out now, and 2K TV has has all the details. Plus, find out what we have in store for our new season. NBA 2K17, the prelude is out now, and 2K TV has all the details. Plus, find out what we have in store for our new season. NBA 2K17, the prelude is out now, and 2K TV has all the details. Plus, find out what we have in store for our new season. NBA 2K17, the prelude is out now, and 2K TV has all the details. Plus, find out what we have in store for our new season. NBA 2K17, the prelude is out now, and 2K TV has all the details. Plus, find out what we have in store for our new season. NBA 2K17, the prelude is out now, and 2K TV has all the details. Plus, find out what we have in store for our new season. NBA 2K17, the prelude is out now, and 2K TV has all the details. Plus, find out what we have in store for our new season. NBA 2K17, the prelude is out now, and 2K TV has all the details. Plus, find out what we have in store for our new season. NBA 2K17, the prelude is out now, and 2K TV has all the details. Plus, find out what we have in store for our new season.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota's been playing with a lot of focus. In case you've been under a rock, they've continued their double-digit winning streak with no signs of slowing. A scary, tough team, and they're in full swing. Hey, let's talk about Ricky Rubio, the Spanish playmaker. A good example, Kenny, of a guy whose impact goes beyond the stat sheet.
Sí, defensivo es muy bien, pero a little bit underrated as an offensive player as well. I was going to go the whole thing in Spanish, but
thank you for not.
You know, I am very bilingual. But he jumps the passing legs on the defense. He's 6'4", rangy, muy difícil. Muy difícil to guard.
Muchas gracias, dame besos.
Give you a kiss.
Te amo, El Padrino. Huh? That's what I said?
Yeah, you said
I was trying to say he's underrated defensively. He can jump lanes and cause problems with his 6'4" frame. I got a new nickname for him, too.
What's that?
La Pistola.
La Pistola. La Pistola. Ah, there you go. Just about game time. Let's get to Kevin Harlan.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Right now, the 76ers are back in town for just one game and looking to play well for their home fans. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
Yeah, a quick two-game series between the two teams, one in each club's home building.
Well, looky here. We've got an inter-conference matchup. Always interesting to see how two teams match up that don't get a chance to see a whole lot of one another.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Wiggins outside at the 3 with Anthony Towns at the 4. Freak is out there with Levine. And it's Jordan in at the pivot, manning the middle. Baker, bank shot, No good. Here's Levine. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the middle. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And it's the 76ers with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Over to the wing. Here's Baker. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's Levine. Kicks to Watson. 5 on the clock. From deep. That is good.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling it away.
And, guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. From beyond the arc, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Wiggins. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Sacramento.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the basket by Andrew Wiggins.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Passes it to Jordan. Watson with it. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. From the arc, the shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game play.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Wilkes. And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Levine. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. The 76ers in second.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night in it.
Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:39 left to play in the first quarter. They set the pick. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
In the last month, let's see how the Sixers perform. First in opponent shooting percentage, second in field goal percentage. And they've also been extremely skilled in the art of the putback, second chance points. I mean, they're ranked number 2 in that particular category.
And go back to their top-notch defense. They just smother you and impose their will on you. A lot of nights it seems like teams don't even know what hit them.
Now, here's Watson. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Covered by Rubio. And he banks in the layup.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a win against the Kings.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And here's Watson. He kicks it to Muhammad. Zhang, a screen. Jones dishes to Watson. Pass to Dang. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. And they're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Youngsters Anthony Towns and Zhang are in the post. Ricky Rubio is out there with Freak, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. Baker, he's checked in for the 76ers. Watson's shot is off.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings was superb. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
Levine's checked in for Minnesota. Tipped away. Baker passes to Brooks.